Hello. So I'll make a little appearance in this one. The sun is too bright though, so but yeah, here we go, back to the water. So I'll share a little bit of the story so far while I walk on this beautiful track. For all of you who watched my previous videos, you know I probably don't like to have camera on people, just to respect the privacy. So I'll just point to the floor, point to my foot. There you go, just my foot. And this way, okay, I'll point up now. There you go, respecting people's privacy. And then yeah, so it's just 1 month before I publish, and now it feels like the most intense time, because it's that stage of the least favorite parts of work for creative people, just formatting and editing and stuff like that. So there is still a creative element into it, but it's mostly just formalities. And creative people, artists, we don't like formalities. We just like being creative. And it's also a very intense feeling because it's very close, and it really feels like being a pregnant woman, and the baby's about to pop out, and I just want it to pop out, I just want to pop it out, share with the world. I'm really, really proud of it, really extremely proud of the washing machine. And I love all my characters, they are all my babies. And it's amazing because it is a bit of a lonely process to keep writing and just working on something that I cannot write a book and talk and do something else at the same time. I need to focus on that. And while I do like to go to cafes and libraries, somewhere with people around, just to have that white noise, so it's nice to have people around, but at the same time it's not and normally, of course, I always have a chat with the readers, and I like talking with people. I talk to everybody, but then mostly, and then I just get into it and it's focus. And supposedly it is a lonely process, but at the same time I feel like I have the company of all my characters, all my children. They're all my children. And so in that sense I have them to keep me company, and I'm so proud of all of them, and I just can't wait to share them with the world. So it's a very, very, very intense feeling, because now that I am getting so close to it, just stop here for a sec. Now that I'm getting so close to it, it feels, it's really close, and there's a bit of a sense of oh my god, I don't want to screw it up, I don't want to, one of these little final steps, which are kind of boring, but at the same time they're really important. I don't want to make any mistakes, and because it is so special. It's really, really special moment. And this book is the most it's probably the thing I'm most proud of. All the work, I've done a lot of work, and I'm really proud. I'm proud of everything I do, and it's probably the hardest. So in a sense, I've done a lot of hard things, but I don't know. Yeah, I think the one I went more deep, to really dig into things that, as human beings, you don't want to think about it, you just want to forget. But I realized that those traumatic situations, let's say, they are the things that make a good story, and they are the things that people can relate. And the goal of the book is that it can be a healing experience for people, and there are fun parts, even all the various times I've done revisions and reading, I laugh, I cry, there are all sorts of experiences in it. But ultimately, my goal is that people reading, they have a healing experience of their own. And I believe I achieved that for myself through the process of writing the book. So that's the goal. And now, because it is so important to me, so special, I just don't want to screw up any of the final steps, But ultimately, I know that there is nothing to screw up because the story is there. So the story is done and it's perfection, and I'm extremely proud of it. I didn't hold anything back. So it's there. It's a very, very powerful story. So I'm just sharing this, for all the writers there, because it's not easy to put yourself out there to the world. It's a very intense feeling. It's your baby. Especially the more special something is to you, the more challenging it is, because the more. But at the same time, being a filmmaker, I always had the sense, the knowledge, that we can't please everybody. I'm sure there will be critics, we cannot please everybody. So I think we do our work, we have the intention that we have to achieve, and then we put out there and the right people will appreciate it. And of course there's always someone who will be, complaining, or they will find faults in it. They will be, but I particularly, I don't care about that really. And probably what I'm nervous about is about making some silly little mistake, maybe, I don't know, like formatting the wrong way or missing a font. And now actually saying it out loud, it just sounds so silly. Like I really shouldn't be worried about those silly little things. Or I think I'm really nervous about the cover as well, because I have to hire someone on those, online websites, just choose some random stranger to make the cover and just hope for the best. And I will explain as much as I can. I have had bad experiences hiring people that way that really screw up my projects, but it was much more larger project. I mean, I don't think someone can go wrong on putting some words in a picture and etc. and making a cover, but it does. And again, saying it out loud, sometimes when we say things out loud we realize how ridiculous it is, but at the same time, I really want the cover to convey the book, so people, because people, as I say, they do judge the book by its cover, and for people to read the story, I think the cover will have to give a little bit of, a feel of it. So I really want to get that right. So actually that's the thing I'm most nervous about, to have to find a stranger in some database website that understand what I'm trying to convey through, the description, and actually have that sensibility to translate that into the book cover. So ultimately that's actually the thing I'm the most nervous about. And I know if I don't like it, I can always later get a new cover, have a new edition, but all of that costs so much money, so I really don't want to waste money. I want to get right on the first go. And also it's not every day that you publish a book, so I really want to get it right on the first go. But ultimately I'm sharing this for everybody out there trying to also do something. It's not easy. For me, I feel extremely, extremely emotional. Probably that's how, like pregnant woman feel, that the baby is about to come out and all the pressure, And I feel really emotional, I think, because, I'm not having the chance to do much else because I want to do it fast. It's easy. Someone can easily spend 10 years working on a project and never finish, but I don't want to do that. I always had a principle of working on something from beginning to end and then start something else. And yes, I have done smaller projects. I have done small short films in between while I'm doing these. Just, bit of social and be fun. Was traveling and I had opportunity to be in this competition in the UK a couple of times. So I did that and it was really fun. We gotta live life while we're working on a big goal, So I've made wonderful friends and made really fun films. Made films in Tasmania. So I've been working, but at the same time, I'm not taking anything that is too a big project, because I think there is only one. I think everybody works different, but for me, and if I'm doing something very big, I need to focus on that in full power. And then once I complete these, and then I can do something else. So there are all these other things I want to do, and even my own life is a bit messy because I'm like, I don't want to get stuck up solving too many problems, and and then the book end up never finishing, because time goes so quick. It's so easy that things slip away. Next thing's like 5-10 years gone and you still, and I have other projects that I wrote, like for example for films, and I still haven't made the films, but of course film relies on much more people and budgets and etc. And that's why I'm focused on it, because this relies on me. And one thing I know in life that I can definitely count on myself. So anyway, I just sharing this so people out there who also trying to finish something, it is possible. You just need to focus. It is challenging, because life has distractions. There are birthday parties and weekends away and this and that, and things always happen, but it's up to you. You have to choose what's important to you. If you really, really want to do something, you just do it, And now I know I'm telling my friends, I can go out to all parties after this, but I really want to do this. I just really so important, just must do. I feel like I'll breathe better once I complete this, It just must be done. It's an obsession. And it kind of takes that. I watched many biography movies about many artists, and it takes a bit of obsession to complete something, very big. It has to be that way. I haven't seen someone that achieved very big things that didn't have a very strong obsession about it. But anyway, I'll stop here. As you all know, I can talk forever, so I'll stop here. And feel free to share in the comments what you thought about this, and your views, how you process things, and if you share the video, subscribe, all of that. Thank you. Bye.